Hello everyone and welcome back to another Black Desert Online video. Today we'll be covering Sycraia Money Breakdown. I've received loads of messages saying that this location is totally broken in terms of money, and today we will see if it's actually that good. So let's start from the beginning. For pets, I was using 5 tier 4 pets. Gear wise, I've used the Succession Striker, which has 268 AP and 350 DP. The recommended AP is 269 Kutum, while the recommended DP is at least 329, as the mobs here hit really hard. The location is very contested because we don't receive any death punishment, so you can die to the mobs as much as you want. I'm fairly sure that the spot will be less contested once they add the breaking crystals feature back, as loads of people die in this spot. In terms of rotations, I've updated this map to show all the rotations you can use. However, I've tested only the main rotation, which is right next to the vendor NPC, so it's easier for me to sell all my trash and then quickly start the next tower. The fastest way to get to Sycraia is to go to Velia. From there, use the traveler's map to get to Ilia's island, run towards the north part of the island, and swim towards Sycraia until your minimap says Sycraia Underwater Ruins. Then, you can use the escape function, which can be found in your menu. This will get you to Sycraia's upper level. Now, to enter Sycraia's lower level, you will need a key similar to Kratuga, which will drop at the mobs in the upper level or can be purchased from the marketplace. Currently on console, we don't lose XP when we die, so the fastest way to exit Sycraia will be to suicide and revive to the nearest town, which is Ilia Island. From there, you can use the traveler's map to go straight to Velia. Now, on PC, this is not the case, as if you suicide by dying to the mobs, you will lose XP. An alternative for it will be to use the traveler's map to Ilia Island and from there to take the Griffin or the boat to Velia. Before you head to the lower level, you need to know that there is a weekly quest which you can do in the upper level by combining 5 ancient scales and clicking on the item called Form of an Ancient Creature. The scales drop at the mobs in the lower level and can also be brought from the marketplace. Now, to turn in the quest, you will need to interact with the ancient seal, which can be found in the upper ruins of Sycraia within the walls of a building resembling to the Colosseum. The quest will award you with 2 bundles similar to all bosses and has a chance to drop Secret Song, which is an item that can be used to craft rare horse armor. It also has a chance to drop Tungrad Rings, red shards, black magic crystals, and many others. All in all, it's really worth doing. Let's have a look at the actual results for the main rotation. I've tracked a total of 10 hours in which I've used only a normal loot scroll and I've grinded on a regular server. As you can observe from the tracker, most of the income comes from Tungrad Rings as well as from trash, but please keep in mind that the prices can fluctuate based on your region and the period of grinding. Currently, our marketplace prices dropped significantly. Tungrad Rings comes as both a pure drop and as a result of combining a red shard and a black shard. In this case, the red shard is the rarer and the more expensive one. One thing that I've added in the tracker is the Abyssal Essence drop, which can be used to craft frenzy drafts. I've got an average of 25 an hour, so you can always craft and sell them for an additional profit or use them yourself. In my 10 hours of grinding, I was shocked to see 14 red shard drops, which felt a bit too much. Alongside that, I've also got 3 Tungrad drops. On my last 3 hours, I was starting to get less rare drops, and as you can see from the tracker, I've got only 1 red shard, which I was weirdly happy about. Now, I know that people will start saying, oh my god, she's faking her results, blah blah, but I did compare my results with other people and they were definitely making more money than I was. So personally, I don't know if they forgot to update the red shard drop rate or if it's intended to make this much money. Again, I strongly believe that everything will change when the breaking crystal feature will be added back in, as it will not allow that many people to grind this location. So until then, I would recommend to exploit it as much as you can. So as an overall, I've made around 264 million per hour, which is making this location the best grinding spot which is currently available on consoles. Now, I've also grinded 10 hours with an advanced loot scroll and I've made around 303 million per hour, as I was making around 125 million from trash alone, compared to the 86 million per hour from the normal loot scroll. I would definitely recommend to use the yellow loot scroll in here, as it's more efficient if you look at the rates. Finally, let's talk about Agris. I'm currently using 89.6k points and I made around 191.7 million per hour from trash alone. Doing the math, 89.6k points of Agris would mean around 105 million. So I would highly recommend not to spend your Agris here, as there are way better locations where you can do it. As an overall, the location is indeed broken. I think that you make too much money for the current state of the consoles. Currently, the crystals are not breaking when you die to the mobs, which means that if a player goes to Sycraia and dies around 10 to 15 times per hour, nothing really happens and they will continue to come. However, if we have the breaking crystal feature, there will be less players to grind the locations, because if you die 2 to 3 times and let's say all your Gene Vipers break, you've already lost not just your accuracy but also around 600 million, and you will definitely not return until you have a better gear. Now that we are at the end of the video, don't forget to check the description box below for extra details and links to my spreadsheet where you can see all my tests done so far. If you've liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Let me know in the comments down below what's your impression about this spot and how much money you managed to make. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.